Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to another I Tell Eats and Treats video where we prioritize health and longevity. Today I'm going to be unboxing the new Kuvings auto10 Plus, and I basically want to just give a year update of my regular Kuvings auto10 because it came out like a year ago, and I want to make like an update video and let people know whether or not I think it's still worth it. Talk a little bit about the price breakdown and what you can get from the juicer and what you can get from this juicer as well. And it's also going to be an unboxing video. I'm going to be testing out two juicing recipes for you all today. We're gonna have a green juice that's going to be featuring Granny Smith green apples, one very large fennel bulb. This is really amazing for ladies when we're on that time of the month in our cycles. I have some rosemary. I recently started to put herbs into my juices, and not only does it taste incredibly delicious, it adds so many more health benefits and nutrients to my beverages, so it's a win-win for me. And then I also have some celery as well. This will really help the water content of the juice. Whenever you're making a juice, you want to really make sure you have one thing that is very high in water content, whether that might be apples or whether that might be celery or whether that might be cucumber. You just want something that is high in water content and that is more affordable as opposed to like just juicing greens or something. The second juice is going to be a very delicious aphrodisiac juice that I like to call it, or the pretty kitty juice. We're going to be using beets and their greens because I think I read somewhere that there's like more health benefits in beet greens than there are in the beets themselves, so we'll go juice the whole of them. We have a couple of regular red apples. I really love these because they're just super sweet and delicious and have health benefits. They have quercetin. They just have so many things. An apple a day keeps the doctor away is genuinely so true. And then we have some delicious pomegranates. I have two pomegranates because pomegranates right now are not that cheap, so I'm gonna just use two of them. I'm also putting ginger in both of them because ginger is anti-inflammatory and it's amazing. We need to all be having ginger. So upon opening the box, we can see the warranty information. I know that Kuvings always offers a 10 to 15 year warranty on all of their juicers and blenders, so that's another reason why I absolutely love their stuff. Okay, so we have a brush cleaner. This is going to be cleaning the strainer. And then we've got two containers, one for pulp, one for juice. I can already tell that this container is already much bigger than the current one that I have for my juice. And it comes with a strainer. That's awesome. Here is basically like the plunger that you use to like push food that might be stuck. Here is the massive top. Oh my goodness. And then we have two brushes to clean, and then we have our cord. This is the motor. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take all the plastic off and show you guys. All right, everyone, so here is where the magic happens. I went ahead and took out all the styrofoam and the cardboard and the wrappings and everything. And here is the new Kuvings auto10 Plus. Basically the basket where you put all of your fruit and your vegetables and your produce in is massive. I mean, like, this thing is ginormous. And I'm going to go ahead and get the regular auto10 to compare it with you all. So I'm sure you all see this size difference. Like, this is crazy. This is the auto10 Plus. This is the basket that goes with the auto10 Plus. This is the basket that goes with the auto10. Now, don't get me wrong. The auto10 is an amazing juicer. I've been using this juicer literally every day for the past year. But if you are someone that is like me and that loves to make large quantities of juice at one time, I feel like the auto10 Plus is the way to go because this is much bigger. You have a much higher height. And if you open this section right here, you can see it adds on like 4 more inches as opposed to the regular auto10. If you take off the extension part, then it's literally the same size as the regular auto10, but it gives you so much more space to put more produce and fruits and veggies in. So now we have the base. We have the base. This is slightly different from the auto10 base, the regular auto10 base, because right here it says Kuvings, and on the auto10 the Kuvings was like down here. So it's a slightly different model. Still same sleek look. You can get it in white, You can get it in silver and you can get it in black. I have my Rebel 830 in white. I have my auto10 in black, and I have auto10 plus now in silver. So if we look to the back, this is where you're going to go ahead and you're going to plug in your cable. And I like that you can take the cable out so you can save on kitchen space, because sometimes cables take up so much space. Here we have where all the magic happens. One thing I do have to say about kuvings is that their Rebel 830, auto10, and auto10 plus now all come with 3 strainers. They come with the sorbet strainer, the smoothie strainer, and of course the classic nut milk and juice strainer. So here's the nut milk and juice strainer. This is the smoothie strainer. As you can see, there's like a little note inside that says smoothie strainer. And then we have the sorbet strainer. In summertime, I was using my auto10 all the time to make delicious sorbets, like papaya sorbet, like mango sorbet. I was using it to make so many sorbets. So this is something that I use a whole lot in summer and springtime. And I'm trying to like look at this to see the difference between the regular auto10 and the auto10 plus. Inside of the other auto10, basically there's like a little flap right here, and it sometimes makes it a tiny bit hard to clean, but that flap is now gone. Maybe they had a bit of feedback or something, so I think that's really cool. So now it should be really easy to clean that, and I actually really love that, because the Rebel 830 actually didn't have this at all. So the fact that I can just pop that open and I can take out any pulp that needs to be collected and just clean it, scrub it down really easily, it just makes for super easy cleanup. Something that I think is absolutely incredible is that there is now a strainer included in the auto10 plus. So I always get asked, where did you get your strainer from? Because I always use a strainer with my auto10, and really the strainer came with my B6000, so it actually didn't come with the auto10. So the fact that now they included this strainer with the auto10 plus is awesome. And there's actually like a little thing that you can use to push through the mesh. Sometimes I find myself taking a spoon to like scoop out the pulp, but you can just use this to push it down and get all the juice out there. And I just think it's super well thought through, well thought out, and so cool. And then we're on to some of the last parts of this juicer. We have a super ginormous juice catcher. This allows up to 60 ounces of juice. Of course, with the auto10 plus, it's just much bigger because of that extension section. So you're going to be able to make a lot more juice. So now what I want to go ahead and do is assemble this and basically wash all the parts to it, wash my produce, and have a side-by-side comparison with the auto10 and the auto10 plus. So here is the side-by-side comparison of the Kuvings auto10 right here and the auto10 plus. So we see that it says Kuvings right here, but on the auto10 plus it says Kuvings right here. It looks very sleek. They both look sleek. They both look very sleek. And you all can see the size difference on the auto10 plus versus the auto10. It gives you about, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 more inches. And of course, if you don't wish to have that much, you can just pop it off really easily. And then it's literally the same size as the auto10, or maybe a tad bit shorter. And when you're ready to load it up, you simply open up the top and you just put everything down. One thing I just noticed is that right here, the blade that will cut your veggies and fruit is actually made of plastic, but this one looks like it's made out of stainless steel. It's made out of stainless steel, which I think is pretty cool. I've never had any issues with the blade of the auto10. The plastic has been totally fine. It has cut through coconut. It has cut through lime and lemon with the skin and the seeds and everything. It's been able to separate seeds from my apples, but I feel like a stainless steel blade will honestly just do wonders when it comes to cutting through produce. And maybe I'll be able to put in even tougher produce. I'm going to go ahead and wash it up, wash my produce, and we're going to shove everything in there and see how it works. I'm super excited because, like I said, I don't think I'm going to need to cut anything. I'm not going to cut my apples. I'm not even going to cut the fennel, the humongous fennel bulb that you guys saw. And I want to show you all just how well it fits everything into the increased larger capacity bulb basket thing. Okie dokie, so now our bad boy is all hot and ready and loaded. I'm going to open it up from the main top top section, and I'm just going to put in everything. I'm starting off with the green juice because I do not want to wash it before I do the beet juice, and I would have had to wash it if I did the beet juice first. I have the pulp cutter here, I have the juice right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and start juicing everything. Like I said, I wanted to put this in first. Let's see. Okay, it almost fits. Maybe if I just broke it like a little bit. Perfect, it fits. And there's still like a lot more space left. Like there's a lot more space. So let's see if I can fit everything in there. Let's go ahead and put 2 apples. Oh wow, 2 more apples. So that's really impressive. So right now we have that entire huge fennel, and then we have 4 apples. Let's put in the rosemary, ginger, and lime. That fits, and there's still room left over. Wow, this is honestly super impressive. And I'm gonna put these in here. Awesome. There is more space, but I don't want to like stuff it too much because I think it's at the max line. So let's go ahead and close this and see what it does. Just another quick friendly reminder that this is completely hands-free, so I'm not doing anything right now. It's just doing all of it by itself, and I love that about this juicer and the regular auto10. I just wanted to give a really quick example of what you do with this. It basically just push out the pulp that might be there. There's not that much, it's just like bubbles basically, but I'm in love with the thought process that they have put into this juicer. I've already gotten this much, so let me just let it continue to run. I wanted to say really quickly that I put in the rest of the celery, and look, like not only am I able to put in the celery as is, but there's so much more space. So I did not have to chop up anything. Like this juicer is so good. It's literally amazing. Let's see what else it does. So as you can see in total, how much juice do we have? We have about 40 ounces, maybe like 44 ounces of juice. This is a lot, guys. This is like a whole lot of juice. This is almost 1.5 liters of juice. So let me move this off, and we're gonna go ahead and pour it into this container that I have. I wanted to quickly say this is the pulp that came from that. So you can do what you may with this. You can compost it, you can dehydrate it and dry it, turn it into a greens juice powder. Another thing I wanted to say really quickly is that a lot of people will ask me why I throw the entire apple in there, because apple seeds have cyanide and are poisonous. First things first, you would have to consume like 100 apple seeds at one time to be poisoned, or probably more than that. No, you'd probably have to consume like 300 or 500 to be honest, and no sane person is consuming that many apple seeds. Second of all, the Kuvings auto10, the Revo 830, and the auto10 Plus all have like this special equipment and special technology, and they actually separate the seeds from your juice. So there's no seeds in your juice. All of the seeds are actually in the pulp, and I noticed that for the first time a few months ago, and I thought it was absolutely incredible. So if you're concerned about that when it comes to juicing, do not fret, do not worry, because the juicers that I have from Kuvings all separate their seeds from the fruit. So I've got this much left, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour myself a sample to taste the juice. So let's try it. Salud! Oh wow, that is very medicinal. I have never juiced fennel before, but I know it has so many health benefits, so I wanted to try it for this juicer, and also the fact that fennel is genuinely huge, and with other juicers you would have to like chop up the fennel, but the fact I did not have to cut anything on the fennel was so incredible. This is a juice that is really delicious, and I know it's also going to help me with my cycle as well. I also love to make tea with fennel seeds for my cycle. That's very tasty, and I really love the ginger in it mixed with the celery. So now, like I mentioned earlier, I'm not going to clean the juicer. I'm just going to go ahead and start throwing in the beets and everything else in there for our next juice. And let's see how well the stainless steel blades cut through beets. Here's the beautiful, gorgeous produce we're going to be juicing up. We have 2 pomegranates, we have 5 apples, we have 2 beets that I'm not going to cut them up at all, and I literally still have the stems to them, and the beet leafy greens as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Kuvings always suggest to put leafy greens in there first, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. And using your beet greens not only cuts down on food waste, but it makes your juices and food a lot more nutritious. So let's go ahead and put these beets in. All right, and our next beet. Awesome. We're putting in the pomegranate seeds. Oh, and we still have like a lot more space. Awesome. Let's put 3 apples. Beautiful. 2 more apples. Awesome. So far I was able to fit everything in there. Let's see if it closes. Ah, beautiful, gorgeous. Oh my gosh, you all, this fit everything. You can literally see the layers. You can see right there the beet greens, the pomegranate seeds on this layer, and then the apple. This is so awesome. Let's go ahead and start it and see how it goes. Gorgeous, gorgeous color. And I'm just gonna push this down. I really love this addition, so I don't have to get a spoon. I just push it down with this. That's so awesome. Alrighty, you all. So here we have the next juice. This has 2 beets, 2 pomegranates, and 5 apples, and it condensed about this much. This is about 24 ounces, and this is maybe about 16 ounces, or maybe like 10 ounces. So in total, we have over 1 liter of juice for the produce that we had. And then here is the pulp that came from it. So salud, let's try it. That is delicious. It is so good. If you want to make this stretch a little bit more, you can try adding more apples, or you can add some cucumber. Cucumber will also really help hydrate you, as well as it has a lot of electrolytes and other health benefits as well. This juicer did not stop once. It had absolutely 0 problems. It juiced everything in a few minutes, and you guys saw it literally juiced 2 humongous beets with the stems included, the leaves that came with those beets, 5 apples, and 2 pomegranate seeds. That is absolutely incredible. So I basically want to give my opinion before I let you all go today. Do I think that the Kuvings auto10 is worth it? Absolutely. I have literally used it every day for the past year since the day that I got it. It has made juicing so much easier for me, especially with the hands-free feature. Do I think the auto10 Plus is worth it? Oh yes. The fact that it is so ginormous, the hopper is so huge, it just allows me to not have to restock. I did not have to restock anything for the second juice, and I have this gorgeous juice. I can repurpose the pulp and use that pulp in like some sort of smoothie or something. Honestly, I probably think I am going to do that. So I'm going to put this into a plastic bag, freeze it, and throw it into a smoothie. And the juice tastes absolutely delicious. The pulp is not wet, it is not mushy, it is dry. And that's another feature that I really love about Kuvings juicers, is that their pulp is always super dry. If you're interested in this juicer, go ahead, check out the link in my description box. It will give you $74 off of the juicer. And Kuvings always has sales throughout the year, so definitely check that out. I think it's totally worth it. And did I mention that there is a 15-year warranty? I probably should have said that at the beginning. It's a long warranty. That's like over half my life, literally over half my life. I'm 23 years old. So thank you all so much for watching today. I hope you have an amazing day, no matter where in the world you are, and no matter what time it is. Let me all know, will you guys be getting this juicer for your home? This is certainly going to be a huge addition to my kitchen. I'm so grateful and so happy for it, and I can't wait to make more recipes with this juicer. I'll see you all on the next video. Bye!